Have you ever experienced an itch that made you wonder what message your body was sending? As we grow older, our body communicates subtly through aches, fatigue, or even persistent itchiness. While many brush off a bothersome itch as simple dry skin or a fleeting irritation, the reality is that the location of that itch could reveal much more about what's going on inside your body. In fact, research has linked certain areas of chronic itchiness in seniors with serious underlying health issues that could quietly impact your lifespan. Yes, something as seemingly minor as a constant itch might be your body's way of waving a red flag, urging you to pay closer attention. In this video, we'll explore 4 specific areas where itchiness in older adults might signal deeper health concerns. These aren't just speculative ideas or old wives' tales. They're based on observed patterns from doctors and researchers who have dedicated their careers to studying aging and longevity. Each of these itchy regions tells a unique story about your circulation, organ function, nerve health, and even your nutrition. By the time we finish, you'll know how to identify these warning signs and what steps you can take to address them. So don't just dismiss that itch. Stay with us until the end, because understanding what your body is trying to communicate might not only add years to your life, but also help you live those years with greater strength, clarity, and peace of mind. And if you haven't subscribed yet, now's the perfect time to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an update from us. Let's begin. Number 1. Persistent itchiness on the lower legs. One of the most easily overlooked but significant signs of an underlying issue is constant itchiness in the lower legs. It's common to attribute it to dry skin or just part of aging, but if this area becomes persistently itchy without any visible rash or irritation, it could be a signal to take a closer look. Medical studies have shown that older adults who frequently scratch their calves, shins, or ankles might be experiencing poor circulation, specifically a condition called peripheral artery disease. This means that blood isn't circulating properly through the small vessels in your lower limbs, causing the skin to become dry, sensitive, and unusually itchy. Consider 2 examples, Harold and Dennis, both in their early 80s. Harold enjoys daily short walks around his neighborhood, routinely checks his feet and legs, and hasn't noticed any unusual symptoms. Dennis, however, has become less mobile, feels more fatigued, and has recently started experiencing a persistent itch on his legs, especially at night or after sitting for long periods. He uses lotion, dismissing it as merely dry skin, but what he doesn't realize is that his itchiness might be his body's way of indicating that his lower leg circulation is impaired. When blood flow is reduced, not only does the skin suffer, but the muscles and tissues also begin to weaken over time, putting extra strain on the heart, veins, and overall vascular system. Poor circulation has been linked with a higher risk of heart disease, stroke, and even cognitive decline. The legs are sometimes called the second heart because of their crucial role in helping return blood to the rest of the body. If they are struggling, your entire system can be affected. The encouraging news is that if caught early, this type of itchiness can be managed and even reversed. Gentle leg exercises, regular short walks, and elevating your feet when resting can all improve blood flow. Additionally, staying hydrated, wearing comfortable compression socks, and reducing salt intake can make a significant difference. So, if you notice a stubborn itch on your lower legs without an apparent rash or allergy, don't ignore it. Your body might be trying to get your attention in the only way it knows how. Number 2. Unexplained itching on the upper or mid-back. An itch in the middle of your back can be hard to reach, but what if it's trying to tell you something important? Many older adults experience persistent itchiness on their upper or mid-back, and while it might be easy to blame it on dry skin or a bothersome shirt tag, such an itch could indicate a more serious issue. A lesser-known but significant cause of this type of itch is related to the liver or kidneys, 2 critical organs responsible for filtering toxins from the body and maintaining internal balance. When these organs are not functioning properly, Waste products may accumulate in the bloodstream, irritating the skin and causing itchiness, particularly in areas like the back where nerve endings are abundant. Take the cases of Dorothy and Janice, both 76 years old. Dorothy maintains regular checkups, stays well hydrated, and has always had healthy skin. Janice, on the other hand, has recently been feeling more fatigued, noticed swelling in her ankles, and has begun scratching her back persistently, especially at night. Despite trying different laundry detergents and moisturizing frequently, the itch remains. Janice may not realize that this persistent scratching could be a sign that her kidneys are under strain or that her liver isn't processing toxins as efficiently as it once did. When these vital organs are compromised, it can affect everything from digestion and sleep to energy levels and mental clarity. Itchy skin due to liver or kidney dysfunction typically doesn't resolve with usual remedies, and because it often appears at night, it can also impact your sleep. While this might seem alarming, it's an invitation to tune in to your body. A simple blood test can often reveal the functioning of your liver and kidneys. Staying hydrated, reducing processed foods and alcohol, and moderating your salt intake can help ease the burden on these organs. Also, if you're taking multiple medications, it might be wise to consult your doctor about their impact on liver and kidney health. Next time your back starts to itch without a clear cause, pause and listen. Your skin might be signaling internal stress. If you're still with us and finding these insights helpful, please comment number 2 below to let us know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, consider doing so and turning on the notification bell so you never miss one of our videos. Number 3. Frequent itching on the scalp or neck. When older adults find themselves dealing with persistent scalp or neck itchiness, it's often dismissed as dry skin, a reaction to shampoo, or just a part of aging. However, there could be more beneath the surface. For many seniors, this kind of itch isn't just a skin problem. It can be linked to deeper issues such as stress, inflammation, and even alterations in the nervous system that affect both physical and mental well-being. The nerves surrounding the scalp and neck are particularly sensitive, and they are often among the first to react when the body is under strain, whether from emotional stress or neurological fatigue that has been building over time. Consider 2 examples: Leonard and Ray, both in their late 70s. Leonard leads a socially active life, enjoys gardening, and practices light meditation in the evenings, maintaining a relaxed demeanor. Ray, however, has had more difficulty adjusting to retirement. He experiences restlessness at night, spends much of his time indoors, and carries a lot of unrecognized stress. Over the past few months, Ray noticed that he began scratching his head more frequently, first just in the evenings and eventually throughout the day. Despite trying different shampoos and even changing his pillowcase, nothing seemed to help. What Ray didn't realize was that his itch could be a physical expression of the emotional tension and nervous system fatigue he was experiencing. As we age, our ability to regulate stress diminishes, causing the body to remain in a state of low-grade alert, which results in high cortisol levels and reduced immune function. This sustained tension frequently manifests in sensitive nerve areas, such as the scalp and back of the neck. Chronic itching in these regions has been linked to conditions like neuropathy and could even be an early indicator of cognitive decline. While not every instance signals a severe problem, persistent itchiness should never be ignored. The good news is that there are methods to calm the nervous system and alleviate the itch. Simple breathing exercises, spending time outdoors, reconnecting with friends, or even jotting down your thoughts before bedtime can help regulate your body's stress responses. In Ray's case, small changes like a short morning walk, turning off the news after dinner, and regularly calling his brother gradually eased his tension and reduced the itching. If you're facing a persistent itch on your head or neck and have ruled out skin conditions or allergies, take a moment to reflect on both your physical and emotional well-being, because sometimes that persistent itch is your body's way of asking for a break. Number 4. Ongoing itching. Around the chest or abdomen. When we think about declining health, we often consider symptoms like shortness of breath, dizziness, or memory issues. However, the skin on your chest and abdomen can also quietly reveal what's happening inside your body, especially when it begins to itch for no clear reason. In older adults, persistent itchiness across the torso, particularly in the chest or abdominal areas, may be indicative of nutritional deficiencies or problems with nutrient absorption. These issues can slowly erode your strength, weaken your immune defenses, and impair your body's ability to repair itself. Let's consider two examples: Joyce and Elaine, both 81 years old. Joyce continues to prepare her meals, creating colorful, nutrient-rich plates with fruits, greens, and protein, even though she eats slightly less than she did when she was younger. Elaine, on the other hand, has gradually lost her appetite over the past year. She often skips meals, opts for crackers or canned soup, and quickly feels full. Along with these changes, Elaine has noticed increased itchiness in her chest and belly, especially in the evenings, along with occasional sensations of tenderness or dryness. She assumed it was just sensitive skin, even trying different body washes, but nothing helped. What Elaine didn't realize is that as we age, our digestive systems can become less efficient at absorbing essential nutrients, such as vitamins like B12, essential fatty acids, and trace minerals like zinc and magnesium. When your body lacks these vital nutrients, the skin can dry out, nerve signals can become erratic, and the immune system may suffer. Areas dense with nerve endings and blood vessels, like the torso, then become more sensitive, irritated, and itchy. More importantly, these deficiencies quietly affect muscle strength, energy levels, and even brain function, sometimes hiding behind a normal weight. Persistent itchiness in this central area should be seen as a gentle reminder that your body might be running low on the fuel it needs to function optimally. The positive aspect here is that improving your nutrition is one of the more easily addressable issues. Simple dietary adjustments, like adding a handful of nuts, a boiled egg, some fresh berries, or even a quality multivitamin, can make a significant difference over time. So, if you've noticed ongoing itchiness on your chest or abdomen, and your eating habits have changed, it might be time to consider nourishing yourself better, not just for comfort, but for your long-term well-being. If you're still with us and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 4 below to let us know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I encourage you to subscribe and activate the bell so you never miss our updates. Your support enables us to keep providing informative and inspiring content. Final thoughts. Now that you're aware of these 4 specific itchy spots on the body, take a moment to reflect. Have you noticed any of these signs lately? A seemingly minor itch might appear inconsequential, but as we've seen, each one can carry deeper meaning, from poor circulation in the legs to indicators of liver or kidney strain, from stress etched into the nerves on your scalp to subtle signs of nutritional deficiencies across the torso. Your body is constantly communicating with you. It doesn't shout, it whispers, and these whispers often come through your skin. Remember, none of these signs condemn your future. Instead, they serve as invitations, a call to check in, slow down, and give your body what it truly needs before a small issue develops into a more serious problem. You can walk a bit more, eat a bit better, rest more deeply, and reconnect with yourself and others. If even one of these signals sounds familiar to you, don't ignore it. Start with one small change. And if you haven't experienced any of these symptoms, that's great. But now you know what to watch for and what to do if things start to shift. The ultimate goal isn't just a longer life. It's about living those extra years with clarity, independence, and joy. Listening to your body's early signals, even the ones that itch, can be one of the smartest decisions you make. Thank you for joining us today. We'd love to hear from you. Please leave a comment below sharing one thing you learned and how you plan to put it into practice. Your thoughts mean a lot to us and give us the encouragement to keep creating valuable content. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please like, subscribe, and share your support. It helps us continue bringing you content that informs and inspires. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in our next video.